AMFM247.com. Tune in, iTunes, and of course we have got a great guest joining us today to kick off our broadcast day. Lisa Rock is with us. Check out the website closetouonline.com. Close to You, the music of the Carpenters. Lisa, welcome to the broadcast. How are you, my friend?
I am doing very well. It's nice to hear your voice.
So, Lisa, you have just an amazing group here of musicians. First of all, tell me a little bit about how you got started doing music, and then we'll talk about the Close to You show.
Absolutely. Well, I was that kid at the age of, I think, 3 or 4 that my granddad would put up on the table and say to sing something, and I did. So I've been singing my whole life. And then singing through college, through high school, all of that, and then singing whatever anybody would pay me for, beginning when I was 15.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. Yeah. We have got Lisa Rock with us today. She joins us live here on our big program, and you can get more information on this incredible show that she is a part of, closetouonline.com, and is the music of the Carpenters. Why is it the Carpenters have been able to withstand the test of time, and their music is just as popular now as it was years ago?
You know, I think it's that old saying about, things do stand. They stand on their own, and 52, that's what I'm having a hard time. 52 years later, coming up here, that Close to You came out. It was 1970 when it went to number 1. So, I don't know. I think great things do stand the test of time, and it's very obvious. It's music that speaks to people in hindsight. There's that sadness, of course, that we hear, that longing in Karen's voice, being 19 when they recorded that, and then 20 when it was released. And there's just something to that voice that she was, of course, right at the hindsight of it, that we go back and say, oh, listen to that angst in that. And, she was too young when she died, absolutely. But we loved it then and still love it now. It's just withstood that. And there's not a lot of voices out there that are untouched the way hers was in the studio. That's her vocal. If you go out on YouTube and look it up, there's a lot of it's where it separated the voice from the music. He didn't do anything to it. So that excellent sound of hers was truly hers from her soul. And it's made it. It has. And everybody still sings along. I thought I'd be doing this for a few years, and here we are, 12 years. We're coming up on our 12-year anniversary of singing this. So we're not going anywhere because this music's not going anywhere.
It is Lisa Rock. She's with us today. She joins us here on our big program, and we are live on iHeartRadio today and also AMFM247.com. Lisa Rock with us today. Check out the website, closetouonline.com, the music of the Carpenters. Now, tell me about starting this group. This whole thing started in 2010. Tell me a little bit about starting this group.
I was singing some other things and doing theater and light opera, other pop music here and there, but I had sung a show and written a show about her back in 96 when I was living in Minneapolis, and it sold out in 97, but it wasn't just the concert of it. It was a little more theatrically based, and I really wanted to do something like this, that what you're seeing now, what has happened for the last 12 years with us, and just wanted to hear the music and talk about them and their story and kind of how we related to it. And so one of my we've been, great friends for my accompanist, my music director, Ken McMullen. So from 2004, and when I didn't think of anyone else but him when I wanted to get a band together, and then he found the other people, and we just clicked. And we've been listening to it painstakingly from the beginning to get all of those arrangements down perfectly. And it was just a passion project. And so I think because of that, and because of the love of the Carpenters, it came across that way, that we really love them. we appreciate what they did and that mark they left on pop music that is still resonating, obviously, today. So that was 2010. Put that together and sold our first show out at 300 seats, and now we're approaching show number 400, 40 states, playing for, anywhere from, the 300 seaters to the 2,500 seaters and selling out, pre-COVID, now coming back, obviously. But it's just something we love, and we all talk about how we still love it. We still love the music. We still find something in it every show, and appreciate and our fans out there. And I want to say friends, because it's people who've seen us 3, 4, 5 times. They see us every time we come into certain towns and follow us. Some of our snowbirds follow us. We're so fortunate to get to play great music and to be, with one another doing it still.
So you guys have been all over the place.
Yeah. Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Tell me about some of the different places that you've been, because you guys have played over 300 shows, 40 states. The shows have been seen by 250,000 people or more. Tell me about just this whole experience. It's
a dream. I mean, it really is. I don't know. Even know, what else to say about that, right? It's a dream job. That's not a job for us because, we've gone places that they make homemade food for us backstage and sit down at a table and eat with us and tell us their stories. We have people that come up to us that knew the Carpenters. I know the guy who sold Richard his first Cadillac. We play places where we get to see our heroes on the wall. We get to sign our names next to them. I signed my name on a wall that Elvis Presley signed. Linda Ronstadt, I signed right next to her name. The people, the food, the towns. We've had private tours of, I don't want to say where it was because I don't want to get them in trouble, but they've taken us to private museum tours because the guy who ran the sound happened to work there and took us there, knowing full well when we're on the road we don't always get to do things. It's a dream. I mean, all the travel part of it. I mean, we're on stage for 2 hours, but we have this whole other life we get to live that's just absolutely what you want it to be. We get to be with our friends playing music and playing great music and traveling. It's all an amazing dream I don't want to wake up from.
So what is the fan reaction to what you guys do?
Name it. Name it. From singing along, screaming songs out, dancing, clapping after they play the first bar of something. When they pull the harmonica out on rainy days and they start clapping or cheering, things where we turn around and are like, just us. But they. So every reaction you can imagine, and every age. We've had people come, with their babies, and people in their 80s, 90s. We've had choirs join us, so we've had people on our stage with us as well. It's amazing. So the reactions, and still to this day, still right now, it's absolutely humbling, and we know if Karen were alive today that we wouldn't be doing this, so we honor her memory, and really it's an honor to do the music, to do that, and be a part of that, what they created together.
We have got Lisa Rock with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast. Close to You, the music of the Carpenters. You can get more information on their website, closetoyouonline.com. And you guys are in full swing. You're going to be all over the place. You're going to be coming to Milwaukee, Wichita. You're going to be in South Carolina, even Durango, Colorado.
Yeah.
Where in the United States have you guys not been, or have you been to every state?
We've been in every state, driven through, except for Alaska and Hawaii. But we've literally driven through the other 48 states and played 40 of them. So I'm looking at those 8 states. So any of y'all out there, just remember we're coming for you.
That's awesome.
So we're, we've not played Tennessee yet. We're looking forward to that because that's, Nashville, Music City. Come on. We love we just love everywhere we go because there are Carpenters fans everywhere, and we, pre-pandemic, we're going looking at going overseas. So when things calm down a bit and we can do that, we're looking at going overseas as well to play. There's so many places, for us to go, and we look forward to doing all of those places. So every ounce of this touring for us is fantastic, and to get to, we're going to California as well, so we get to go coast to coast every year, and it's a thrill. It really is.
Well, Lisa, I am looking forward to seeing you guys out there on tour. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for chatting with me, and I will talk to you soon. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, my friend.
I will. You as well. Thank you so much for having us and helping us keep the music alive, but all the things you do for all the artists out there. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Have yourself a wonderful day, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. There she goes. That is Lisa Rock. She joins us